Good evening, y'all. Jeff from Dreaming of Your Next Hook Set with just a little video of what I used in 2025 in the Rockford area when I fished in Rockford. I did use a lot of my Ugly Stick Catfish Series rods, but Rockford is, if you're going to come down here and fish, or you're going to fish in Rockford above the dam, anywhere above the dam, which I've always thought I favor it better for big flatheads, 50, 60. You might even have a chance at a 70 pounder. They're in there. Rockford does have those big flatheads like that. Beloit, Janesville, I haven't seen no 60 pounders over there. 60, 70 pounders, I'm just going to be honest about it. 54 was the biggest I caught over there. 54, 55. I did catch another one, but we didn't weigh it, that we thought was bigger, but I can't say it because we didn't weigh it. We thought it was bigger than 54 pounds. It just looked a lot bigger, but I can't say. So anyways, back to this. Rockford is above the dam. That's where I'm more experienced in fishing. You have to have lead from 4 ounces to 8 ounces. If you get into the Cliff Breakers area, right there by Martin Park, right under that bridge, you're going to need about 8 ounces to fish that area. Okay? And my suggestion there, if you're going to use whatever type of bait, if you're going to use a bluegill, because the current's so rough there, that current might kill your bluegill. That's just my experience. I'm sharing a little bit of a tip with you guys. You might want to use just cut bait or big pieces of shad, like a whole shad. You know, throw it down there. But anyways, back to this. The equipment that I use, because 8 ounces is probably what you need to keep that bait down in that area there, from 6 to 8 ounces. I have rods that are rated up to 6 ounces. The reels is what the important thing that we're doing tonight that I'm discussing, but I'm also going to tell you what rods, these reels, these are all 9-foot rods in here. First rod is, it's a Tsunami, a tough tip Tsunami, basically a TTS 902 medium heavy. It's rated for 30 pound line, but I put 65, 80 on this, no problem. The heaviest weight that I've had on this guy, it's probably about 6 to 8, but 8 loaded pretty heavy. Like, it wasn't really pleasant. But I would say 6 is fine with a 6 ounce weight. But the important part that I want to tell you about, because I've had these reels since 2010 and I've caught a lot of blue catfish in the past, is this Coronado, Akuma Coronado CD65. It's 4 ball bearings. And the gear ratio, it's a 4 ball bearings, and gear ratio is 4:5 to 1 gear ratio. This is the Akuma CD65. I've caught lots and lots of big fish, guys, with these reels. Tennessee, you'll see in my Tennessee videos, I take these down there because the current is rough down there too. So if I could get away, you know, if I need 6 to 8 ounces, this is what I take with me. Okay, so I got 2 of these. Like I said, Akuma Coronado CD65, 4 ball bearings. Man, they're workhorses, man. They're awesome reels. They're 6500s. And like I said, the gear ratio 4:5 to 1 on these 2. Now this rod here, because I haven't discussed this rod, this is my Reflex, Berkeley Reflex. Awesome rod too. I've taken some major flatheads with this one. I haven't caught a blue with this one. These I've caught blues with, but this one I haven't. But man, I've taken some big. This is the powered by E-Glass. This guy here. They made this also in a bait casting rod too, but I didn't get one. But again, the Coronado CD65 Akuma Coronado. So that's 2 that I use in Rockford. In the Rockford area, this is usually what I'm always using. I very seldom use the Ugly Stick Catfish series because the water's a little rougher here. And like I said, you need at least 4 to 6 ounces in most places here in Rockford, 4 to 6 ounces. But if you get up there by Cliff Breakers, which is a very nice place to catch big flatheads. And I'm not talking about right there at Martin Park at the lagoon. I'm talking about right below the bridge. I've hooked into some big flatheads. So that's the 2 reels right there. Like I said, very nice reels. I've had them since 2010. You can't get them. I cannot find those reels. Moving on to the next one real quick. This is I've always thought that this was like maybe a spin-off off of an Ugly Stick rod. This is the Power Tip Classic. Love these rods. I bought this rod in Florida. I have the smaller one. This is the Power Tip Classic right there. It's like I said, Power Tip Classic. It says www.silstar.com. And this is another one that 6 ounces is probably 6 ounces. I would say 6 ounces. Even those over there that I said 6 to 8, because 6 ounces is what they can handle. It's also 12 to 30 pound test. It's also a 9-footer. Now this guy here, I have two reels as well. This is the 65 Trio BF, right? And this guy here is 10 ball bearings. And let me tell you what the gear ratio is on this one. Gear ratio is 4:8 to 1. 4:8 to 1. That's the Trio. Big old handle. I'll turn it the other way. I love these reels. Both of these sets of reels they have bait runners. Live bait runners, bait clickers. People call them all kinds of stuff. They have bait runners. I'll show you the other one as well. So I got 2 of these. 2 of these and 2 of the Coronados. So once again, the Trio, and this is a RES also too, as well as the other one. This is the Trio BF 65 with bait runners. So you got a front drag, you got a back drag on them. This, like I said, this is the Power Tip rod. And then one of my favorites too, because my Power Tip was one of my favorite rods, this rod here. Let me mention that. That is one of my favorite rods. But then my second favorite is this 9-foot Ugly Stick rod. I've been looking for another one like it. This one is the Shakespeare Ugly Stick. This is the BWS. The BWS 1100, 9-foot. Also rated for 12 to 30 pound line, medium heavy action. Here, I'll show it to you guys. I'll do a little close-up on it. There it is. Awesome rod. And this also, I will tell you guys, 6, 7, 8 ounces, it starts loading pretty bad. So, yeah, but another Trio. Another Akuma Trio. These are Akuma Trios, guys. I want to make sure I mention that. Akuma Trios BF. The 6500s with bait runners. 2 drag systems. One in the front, one in the back. Now, let me go back to the other one because I didn't mention that. Back to the other one. Same thing. Front drag, bait runner. Bait runner. So, this is the Coronado. Akuma Coronado CD65. Awesome reels, man. I love these reels. I favor these reels over the Trios. I favor these reels. These are my 10. If I had to give them a number, these are my 10, and the Trios are a 9.5. I would say that, in all fairness, 9.5. But these are my 10s. I tried finding those for a long time, and I couldn't. But this is Rockford. This is what I would use in Rockford. Now, below the dam, guys, I don't fish very much below the dam in those areas, towards Byron and all that. I don't fish towards that way. I fish above the dam. I've always caught, big flatheads. I can't say bigger flatheads above the dam because I don't fish below the dam. I do fish Kent Creek, for walleyes, bass, and stuff like that. But most of my fishing is above the dam, and I've had a lot of success there. So this equipment here, the Trios and the Coronado 65s, these guys I use in Rockford a lot because of the current here. In Rockford, I'm telling you, 4 to 5 ounces, you're going to need it. You're gonna need it in Rockford because it's rough. The water moves pretty fast, and you might like these rods here. There's places where I do get away with 8 ounces. You know, it's okay, but the rod's kind of load. So I'm already looking to next year having some rods that can chunk some 10-ounce weights. I'm already looking. I'm in the market for that, and they'll probably also be 8-footers. I want to get something like 8 foot. But I just wanted to talk about these because I didn't want to leave these out and show them to you guys. I'm going to show you more in depth, like right here on the table. I'm going to show you where you can look at them really good. After this, I gotta do one more video, guys, of these other reels. But you guys take it easy. That's it for this. For Rockford area, this is what I use. 9-foot rods. Yes, 9-foot rods. I move from the 8s, the 7s, the 8s. I move right to the 9s. And I also have some 10-foot rods. I haven't used them in a while, but I have some 10-foot rods. Hey, y'all. Thank you for watching. And if you liked the video, think about subscribing. We really appreciate it. It helps support the channel. And hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified of new videos. Stay tuned for my video where I explain and break down is there a difference between a clicker on a bait caster and a bait runner on a spinning reel? Stay tuned for that video. That video is coming up next. It might even be linked to this video. But once again, thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to help support the channel. From dreaming of your next hook set, see you next time.